What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a Sephora haul, just like an old school haul video. I went to Sephora the other day and I went to look for one thing and there was so many new things and I just ended up getting a bunch of stuff. I also put in an order on the website which came in as well, so I figured I would just do a whole haul to show you guys everything that I picked up. You guys know whenever I do these videos, please let me know anything you want, full reviews, in-depth tutorials using whatever, and I can do like a full face first impressions with a bunch of new products. I'll probably use most of these in an upcoming one, but definitely let me know any specific products you guys want to see or hear more about. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so up first is the product that I actually went to Sephora to try and get. This is the new Fenty Bronzer. These are limited edition, so I wanted to make sure that I got my hands on one, and they just look so pretty. So these are the Toasted Swirl bronzers. So I got the shade Pecan Swiller. If you guys can see the top there, that was the only one they had left. So I really didn't have a choice. There's two color options, but I believe this one is the darker one, but they didn't have the lighter one left for me to even see it. So I went with this one and I think it should probably work pretty well. It was kind of pricey. Let me get my receipt. I was kind of, I feel like, surprised. Yeah, it was $42, which I feel like for a bronzer is a lot, especially because I don't find Fenty to normally be like super pricey, but I thought $42 for the bronzer was a lot, but it is really pretty. And the pan is really big. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a swirled bronzer. You get a nice big mirror as well. So I am really excited to try this out and see. So I will definitely use this in an upcoming video and let you guys know my thoughts and if it's worth the 42 bucks, but I just thought it was so pretty. So I needed to have it, and it is limited edition, like I said. So if you want it, I would suggest picking it up sooner rather than later. Another product that I picked up that a lot of you guys had said you wanted me to review is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. I actually didn't even realize that the name was Luminous Matte. That's very interesting. So we're gonna have to see like how this works and holds up. Look at the price on this one. This one was 29 bucks, so not too bad for a high-end concealer. I got the shade Vanilla Swirl 3.1B. Open it up and see. Honestly, there's not many Huda Beauty products that I like love that have like really like I feel like a lot of her products are really cool, but none have become like permanent staples in my routine. So I'm excited to see because I feel like I could really like this. This is what the concealer looks like. Open it up. Big kind of doe foot applicator there to apply with. So this is the Faux Filter Concealer, kind of says it on the side there. So I'm excited to test this out and see because it does seem like something that I could really like because it is supposed to give a fuller coverage but not be drying to the under eyes, and I guess it's gonna have a matte but luminous finish. I'm not really sure, but it does say that it's blendable and buildable, brightens and corrects, water, sweat, and transfer proof. So pretty cool, and we will definitely test this out in an upcoming video. Okay, next thing, I was so excited to finally be able to get my hands on one of these Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. Like by this point, I feel like these aren't even like trending anymore. These were super trending like in the spring when they first came out. Everyone was talking about them, but you could not find them anywhere. Like I literally went to like 3 Sephoras at one point. All of them were sold out in every single shade. And even when I got this one, this was the last one that they had. This is Rose Glow. This was literally the only one that they had out of all of the different shades. Because normally I wouldn't necessarily pick like a rose colored lip balm, but either way, I really wanted to try this. So this is what it looks like. And then when we open it up, it just looks like a regular little lip balm. So I'm gonna save this for a video. Like I said, probably the next, if not the second to next video that you guys see will be me trying the majority of these products to let you know how they are. But yeah, this is basically supposed to give like a glossy glow to the lips, but it's also supposed to be plumping. So I am very interested to see. This was $24. And honestly, by just looking at it, it really doesn't look that much different than like any other lip balm. So definitely wanna see if it's worth 24 bucks, but apparently it's really, really good. So I'm excited to try it out. Okay, I actually picked up a lot of lip products because I'm a sucker for lip products. What can I say? But I have not tried, I don't think, anything besides one product. I tried the blush that he has and I really liked it from Patrick Ta's makeup line. Patrick Ta is like a super famous makeup artist, does really beautiful work, and he has his own makeup line at Sephora. So I grabbed this. This is the Major Volume Plumping Gloss, and I got it in this shade Full Syringe. I thought that was kind of funny. It looks like it's more of like a brighter kind of shade, but I actually like brighter sort of glosses like this to kind of give like a juicier look to the lips. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be a plumping lip gloss. This one I will just go ahead and try because I'm like, I can't not try anything. Little doe foot Let's put it on. I can't see, so it's come kind of close to the camera. It smells really good. It kind of smells like a mix of cinnamon and like apple. Like it reminds me of fall. And I like the little wash of color that it gave to my lips. Just kind of makes them like juicy. I'll let it sit and see if I start to get like tingles or anything from like the plumpness. So far, no. But cute little gloss. And that was, oh, you know what? So it says plumper twice. So one of these, so either the Makeup by Mario was 24 or the Patrick Ta was 24 and then the other one was 22, but they both say plumper. So on the receipt, I can't tell what the difference is. One of them's 22, one of them's 24. So, you know, close enough, I guess, in price. Okay, next thing I got, one of the sales associates at Sephora actually helped to sell me on. This is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. So these are basically like bronzing drops, I believe, but they also have like skincare benefits to them. So I thought this would be a really cool thing to maybe add into my morning skincare routine because you guys know that my face is normally 12 shades lighter than my body because of SPF, and I also don't typically put self-tanner on my face either. So my face is always just pure white, where the rest of my body is not always. So I figured like, okay, maybe this could help like match my face to my body and also like have some skincare. So Drunk Elephant is supposed to be like a really good skincare brand. I actually have tried a few of their products and really liked them. So they're definitely like a hyped up brand, but this is what the packaging looks like. Maybe I'll just put a drop on my hand so we can see. I don't know if you're supposed to, oh yeah, it says shake well before use. Oh, it says add a drop or more of De-Bronzy, that's this, to any Drunk Elephant serum, oil, or cream for a gorgeous glow. Okay, so I guess you're not really supposed to use it on its own, but I'm just gonna put some on my hand so we can see what it looks like. And then if I like it, I can add it into like a serum or moisturizer in the morning. How does this come off? Oh, twist. Got it. The price on this was $36, so not super bad as far as skincare goes. Let me do a little drop. Okay, so that is what it looks like. Just kind of blend it. Ooh, okay. Actually, very pretty. Kind of gives a nice little glow. That blended honestly really good on its own. Like I feel like you don't even necessarily have to mix that with another product, but you could. But that blended into my skin like really easily. So I feel like that's actually really nice. And it has peptides in it and some other skincare ingredients. So I feel like this could be a good addition to my skincare routine. Or if you just want to add a little bronziness to your face, this could be a good option for that. So I'm excited about that. That's not like new. It's new to me. I've never tried it, but I don't believe that it's actually a new product. But the sales associate at Sephora had very good things to say about it. So she got me. Okay, next thing I grabbed, I wanted to get an eyeshadow palette, something new that I hadn't tried. So I went with this one from Fenty. This is the Sun Stalker. This is like a face and eye palette, which I thought this would be cool because you guys know, if you watch me, I don't do a ton of like colorful looks. I'm more of just like a basics sort of gal, especially recently. When it comes to eyeshadow, I'm just using like mattes, maybe a shimmer all over the lid, like just something very easy and neutral that helps to kind of sculpt out my eyes, nothing crazy. So this palette I thought would be really good for that. That's what it looks like. And then, so it's very kind of basic. You just basically get all of these different matte shades that you can use to sculpt out your eye. And then you do get these two shimmers over here. So then you could use them kind of as like pops in the inner corner beneath the brow bone and kind of use the rest of these to sculpt out your eye, which for me is pretty much what I do. So I thought that this was perfect. And this can also dub as a face palette as well. So you can use these products on your face too. Because half the time I don't even use eyeshadow. I'll just use my bronzer, put that in my crease and then my highlight and put that in like my inner corner and beneath the brow bone and call it a day. So I thought this was perfect. And good to travel with and stuff because again, you can use it on your face and on your eyes and you kind of have everything that you need to create a look. You could definitely do a smoky look or just something super simple and easy with this. So I thought that this was a pretty palette and I hadn't tried it. So that was $48. So, you know, again, 48 bucks is a lot, but I did like that. You can use it on the eyes and the face. Also from Fenty, I grabbed the Cherry Treat Conditioning Lip Oil. So I've heard so many people talk about this. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of very similar to the Patrick Ta. Also, by the way, in regards to the Patrick Ta, this never like stung my lips. Like I feel like maybe it added a little plumpness to them, but it never made them like sting or get tingly or anything like that really. It could be though I did put it on over another lip product. So if you just put it on your bare lips, it could give a more intense result, but I do like it. But I also got this. This is the Fenty Lip Oil. I have been so into lip oil. Also, the air conditioning just pumped on, so I'm sorry if the audio, if you guys can hear that now. It's literally supposed to be like in the high 90s here today, so we need the AC to be pumping. Anyway, so I got this Fenty lip oil. I feel like a lot of people have been talking about this, and I just love lip oil to just hydrate the lips throughout the day if I'm not wearing like a full-on lip color or whatever. Just to keep a little something. I feel like it's like the modern day chapstick now is the lip oil. So I grabbed this because I had heard good things about it. So I got that. Keeping on the lip trend, like I said, I got a lot of lips. I have seen everyone and their mother, brother, sister post about these. So I was like, okay, let me get them. These are the Urban Decay Lip Bonds. I got these in 4 different shades because I was like, you know what, let me just try them all. I'll definitely use these for a video, but I got Textum, which is right here. So I guess you're supposed to shake these. This is what they look like. So let me shake it up. I thought this one was more of like a nude, but now it's looking like maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh, actually, yes, maybe it is. Okay, so that is Textum. And these are basically supposed to last like all night. And if there's one thing that I can say about Urban Decay, like with the all-nighter setting spray and stuff, is that that does really work. So these probably could last all night. Then the next one that I got is Unbreakable. It's like a red right there. Then we have Shock Value, which is like a bright pink. Add that. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that, kind of like a bright little pop on the lips. And then last but not least, Once Strangers, which is like a deeper kind of brown, but I love those sort of shades as we roll into fall. I can't believe that it's literally almost August. Like, I don't know where the time went, and the fact that we're already talking about fall, it still feels like spring to me. Like, I don't even know, like we haven't even got to summer yet. Let me do this one right here. Just do it like this and show you guys. So like a deep dark brown. All of them are super, super pigmented, and again, are supposed to last like basically all night long. So very interested to actually put these to the test and see, but they look really pretty upon like first swatching them. And those were all $25 each. Next thing that I grabbed, oh, this one I was really, really excited about. This is the Nars Laguna Bronzing Cream. So I feel like I didn't see anybody really talk about this. Like I hadn't seen anything about it, and then I saw it, they have like a display in the front of Sephora, and I was like, oh. So yeah, Nars came out with a cream bronzer. I love the Laguna bronzer from Nars, and I've been so into cream bronzers, so I grabbed this. They have I think a shade 01 and 02. So I just got the original, which is 02. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a warmer toned bronzer. So this would be really great too if you want to like bronzer, which is basically like add warmth to your skin like a traditional bronzer would do, but also use it as like a contour. This would be really good for that because it's like a more warmed toned bronzing product. I love the way the cream, ooh, I just dug my nail into that. Oh, dang it. Well, it is what it is. Anyways, still excited to try it, but I just feel like cream bronzers look super natural and beautiful on the skin in the summer, so I've really been loving them, and honestly all year round, but especially this summer I've been using them non-stop, and Nars is a go-to brand for me, so excited to try this out, and surprised I haven't heard like more people talk about it, but let me know if you guys have. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. Also, speaking of cream bronzer, so I got the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. So this was actually sent to me in PR, and for the life of me, I don't know where it is. I got it right before I went on my trip, and I was cleaning, and I can't find it in my house. I know it's somewhere because I would have never tossed it unless somehow that happened on accident, but I want to test it out for you guys, so I purchased it again at Sephora so we could see. And this is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. Pretty much anything from Charlotte Tilbury I end up really liking. So her products are pricey, but they are very good. This is what it looks like. It's a really big pan. I did go ahead and swatch it already because I got shade 2 medium, and looks like it should hopefully work. So I will definitely use this in an upcoming video so we can see. Got this again for the second time. Still excited about it, and I know that I will find the other one, so then I will have 2, so I won't need another cream bronzer for quite some time. Also grabbed this new product from Laura Mercier. So this is the translucent loose setting powder, but the ultra blur. So they've been coming out with like a bunch of different like variations of their translucent loose setting powder. That's probably like their most popular product. I really like their loose setting powder. What intrigued me about this one is that it is talc free, and it's supposed to give virtually no flashback at all. So I just got the translucent shade in this, although it does come in a couple different shades. I still have like the, you know, protective thing on it and stuff, but I'm excited to try this out and see. I'm gonna put it to the test and see like, okay, is it actually like not gonna flash back if I take a picture with it, and is it super, super blurring? Because I love the Laura Mercier powder, but I find like the Makeup Forever Ultra HD to be much more blurring, and that's why I love that one. So I'm interested to see how this one kind of compares to the Makeup Forever one that I really love, and if it is as blurring. So excited to try that out. And that was $44. Okay, so just a couple things left. I got another one of the Pharmacy Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balms, except now they have a new one. I usually use the green one. I think it's called like Super Greens or Total Greens or something like that, but they have a Peaches and Clean one now. So I grabbed this. Their makeup cleansing balm is really good to dissolve your makeup off of your face. Like literally, I'm talking waterproof mascara, like whatever. This is gonna get it off and will help to really clean your face. And it comes with like a little spatula too, which is nice if you have nails like me, so that you don't have to like dig your nails in there. So you have that little spatula thing as well. Let me smell this, because this is like the new. Oh, okay. It has like a light peachy scent, nothing crazy. It's not super scented, which I like. I don't love like super scented skincare. So I grabbed that because it's new. So I was like, let me try something different. I like the green one, so I'm assuming this is the same thing, just a different scent and color. Got a backup of my Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This is so good. I also never knew that it was pronounced Boom Boom. I just went to an event with them a couple days ago, and yeah, I always thought it was Bum Bum. It's Boom Boom. Anyways, this smells so good. It's gonna make your body super moisturized and hydrated, and I love it. So I got a backup of this. I always keep it like on my nightstand next to my bed, so I can use it at night and just hydrate this dry skin. And then they do have a fragrance as well. So I was like, oh, yes, please, because I feel like everyone loves this because it smells so good. So they have a fragrance too. And this is the Brazilian Crush. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it because I know that I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but you guys can see the name right there. And it smells absolutely amazing, just like the cream does. So this is basically like, I feel like this is like an upgraded version of like those body mists that everybody used to have from like Victoria's Secret Pink when we were little. This is like the upgraded version of that. So it's like a hair and body mist, not necessarily a perfume, but it's definitely gonna make you smell really nice. And if you like sweet smells, you will love this. So yeah, that is everything, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's haul. Definitely comment down below any products that you want like further reviews on or in-depth tutorials, and I can totally do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.